What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, and you're watching a Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. Last week, I saw American Made. It is the latest film from director Doug Liman, and it is a true crime story that is really quite funny. It's got quite a bit of comedy in it, and what it is the true story of this pilot named Barry Seals, and he flew for the TWA. He's a pilot, and then he got recruited by the CIA, and then his skill set caught the attention of like these Mexican drug cartels, and then they recruited him for a number of things like drug smuggling, gun trafficking, and money laundering, and all that fun stuff. And Tom Cruise plays Barry Seals. And this is just a fun film. First of all, it's interesting knowing that this is a true story. And Tom Cruise just does such a great job playing Barry Seals. And I love Doug Liman's direction, keeping this film really, really fast-paced and just never a dull moment. And this is just a really fun and entertaining ride. Now, this is a true story, but, you know, I really don't know very much about what actually happened, how it all went down. I'm sure this is like a dramatized version of itself just for entertainment purposes, but who knows, maybe it all went down just like that. But it's a comedy, and it keeps it really fast and fun, and that's what I love about this movie. But the thing is that we've seen a lot of these types of films, these rags to riches stories, how they go from, like, you know, just an ordinary Joe to something really, really big, and then, you know, we know that at some point in time, you know, if you do the crime, you're gonna do the time and all that stuff. We just don't know like how it all goes down. We know how it's gonna end, we just don't know the journey. So, I mean, we've seen this type of formula before. It moves by really, really fast. This is a film that things just happen and you just have to follow along. And it's not that hard to follow, especially when you have like a great performer like Tom Cruise. I mean, he really sells the character. And they go through all kinds of drama, but nothing is really that dramatic. It's just kept really, really fun. They keep all the obstacles and all the conflicts coming, and these are some really, this is a really great story. It's a fun story, and you also have who else is in this? I really like Domhnall Gleeson. Actually, he's the CIA a recruiter. He's the CIA agent that recruits him, and he plays a really good supporting role. And I'm really not sure what else I can say. It's a very formulaic true story. I mean, it's kind of like the movie A Blow. You remember Blow of Johnny Depp? It's a lot like that. You know, the rise and fall of somebody who makes who's like an ordinary Joe, and he does something extraordinary, but he's breaking the law, and then he eventually get, you know, something. You know, that stuff never lasts forever, right? So we know that. But yeah, it's an interesting movie. It's very, very entertaining. I'm not sure what more I can say besides that. It's very, very well acted. And what I really love about this film, actually, is that Doug Liman, as a director, he really takes you back to that era. And that is by just doing a lot of not so much the way it was shot, actually a little bit of the way it was shot, but the way it was I guess color graded, the way they made the film just look more vintage. They made it look more vintage. It looks like a film that could have been actually shot in the 80s or 70s even, just because of the way it looks, the way the colors of the film, and just the handheld camera work, along with of the graininess, all that stuff, along with the music. It just really took you back to that era. It's a really great period piece, because it doesn't look glossy, it doesn't look sharp. It's just a piece that really looks like it's I guess true to that time period. So that's a really great thing about this film, because it really takes you back, and that's the thing. That's the kind of approach that they were looking for, and they really achieved that really, really well. If I was going to score this film, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. There's really nothing that I think would be a flaw to this film, other than the fact that, in my opinion, it's just something that we've seen before. It's a story that we've seen before. I know there are a lot of great true crime stories to tell, and, you know, this was an entertaining piece, but this wasn't that extraordinary, to be completely honest, because we have seen this type of thing before. It's just another character and another person, or another real person that has done something outstanding. Not outstanding in a positive way, but outstanding in an entertaining way. You know what I'm saying? Like he led a very extraordinary life. So, anyways, that's all I gotta say. A solid film, definitely a solid film. If you like these types of rags to riches films, I think this one is for you. And if you're a fan of Tom Cruise, I would say don't miss this one because he really does put on a great performance. He's very, very charming in this film, as he always is. 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. The character that Wu Jing plays, and he's essentially a one-man army, and the Wolf Warrior is a product of the Chinese military, but he can